Well, hello all, welcome back to John's workshop, and in this video, as it says behind me, we're going to have a go at John's workshop on the road. So what's that all about? Well, as you can see from the board behind me, and as I alluded to a couple of weeks ago, we recently bought a motorhome, and so a bit of history on that. We've had a couple of motorhomes over the years. When things happened 2 or 3 years ago around the world, we decided to stop doing motorhoming and for a while, and time has come back to get back out on the road and get some holiday time and some relaxation time away from work, away from everything else that normally goes on. So recently bought the motorhome and just been away for a week's holiday as a sort of first go in it and getting used to it. So thought we'd have a couple of people have said, hope it's going to feature in future videos. Well, absolutely, well, I'm hoping it will. So a little bit about the holiday. We went fairly local to us, southwest Scotland, sort of mixture of coastal areas and forest sort of areas, and forest and farmland, which is all very nice. We got some good weather, and Nigel, our son, who's featured in previous videos of mine, came up and came away with us for the week, so that was good. That was nice. So just back today, and obviously as a consequence of that, there's been no work done in the workshop this week because been busy out and about and exploring. So no machining this week, but I thought it was worth just running through a couple of the points on the board. So new series or new mini series, hopefully, to add to the channel, and the idea behind that is thinking about maybe, and this is just thinking at this point, but maybe looking to either make potentially, which could be a really interesting project, or potentially purchase, not yet but at some point in the future, a very small lathe that's carryable, so nothing bigger than sort of 20 kilos maximum, maybe a watchmaker's lathe, something along those lines. Don't know yet, still thinking and figuring and measuring and working it all out. And then gives me the opportunity when we go away on holiday, I can still do a little bit of sort of engineering work, and also be good for people who aren't fortunate like I am. I've got a decent sized garage, decent sized machinery in here. Some people have only got a smaller space, and that's equally good, and some sort of new practices, new things to think about on machining, but on a much smaller scale, which will be quite interesting. So maybe some thoughts about a future series around what I could be doing when we do go away in the van now and again. So that's some thinking around that. So we're going to do a quick look around the van, nothing too serious, because I know most of you are engineering minded, so it won't be too interesting probably, but we'll just have a quick look around the van and show you the garage, the new garage space that's on it, and that's obviously where the any engineering-y type stuff will be stored during transit, so we can show you some of that. And then right at the end of the video, I'll just put a couple of snaps up of the week we've just had, just a couple of the areas, and give you a bit of an idea of the kind of area that we live in and what it looks like when the weather's nice, which it has been this week. So that's it for the start of the video. So I'm going to now move out of the garage and onto the driveway, and we'll show you a couple of snaps of the motorhome. Okay, so hopefully the wind noise won't be too bad. So this is the new motorhome. So it's a Niesmann Bischoff, which is German built. It's not new. I can't afford a brand new one of these. They go for a silly amount of money, somewhere north of £200,000 for a brand new version of this. So this is reasonably old but in very good condition. It's what's known as an A-class motorhome. So it's built on a Fiat chassis and engine, and the whole coach area is built as one unit, as a bespoke unit onto the chassis, if you like. It's got a tag axle at the back, and in terms of layout, obviously cab at the front, living area where the big window is there, bedroom area at the back, and there's also a double bed that drops down over the cab area. So that's a bit of a look at it from this side, and I'll take you round and show you the garage. Okay, so this is the garage. It sits under the bed area at the back. So if we open that up, you'll see inside there. I'll just bring you in a bit closer. So this is the garage area. You'll see we've got 2 mountain bikes in. I nearly killed myself on this week getting on one of those for the first time in a long time, and a huge area here for whatever I want to put in it. So really useful bit of space, and this is what I'm planning on working something out, and I don't know what yet, but for putting a little lathe or something so that we can, when we're away, we can be doing a bit of engineering work. The idea being, if I've got projects where I need, you know, tiny screws, tiny nuts and bolts, whatever it is, tiny bushes, tiny bearings, store all of those up, and we can be doing those on a small machine when we're away from home. So that's the thinking behind it. I'll just take you inside the van and give you a quick look at the inside. So here we are inside the van. I'll just show you up this end. So it's a left-hand drive. It was imported from Germany originally. I think it was only imported about 2 or 3 years ago, so it's spent the rest of its life in Germany. So left-hand drive, which has taken me a little bit of getting used to, especially with the width and the length of the vehicle, but all good. Bit of a dining area at this side, and over this side is the kitchen with gas cooker, double sink, fridge with a freezer in it, and various storage areas, drawers, things like that. Some vents in the roof, a big double bed here that drops down, as I said, over the cab to make up a double bed, and yeah, that's generally the layout. And just behind where the camera is just now is a wardrobe, a walk-in shower, and a bathroom on the opposite side that's got toilet and wash basin and things like that, and then, as I said earlier, bed at the back end. So that's a little bit of a look at the motorhome. Not going to go into any more detail than that, as I said earlier, because that's not really engineering stuff, but a very nice space, and you know, reasonable amount of room for, like I say, there's just been 3 adults and a decent sized dog, so Wes came with us and we've managed a week away no problem at all, so all very nice. So what I'll do now is cut away to a couple of shots of southwest Scotland where we've just been. I'll probably put a bit of a map up and show you the areas where we were, and a couple of bits of video, and that will be it for this week. So I hope you've enjoyed this little bit of something different, and I will catch you all very soon on another video, hopefully next week when normal service will be resumed.